Hi everybody, I am coming to you from inside of my car, but I am on top of Cathedral Rock. Actually, I am in the parking lot of the Masonic Lodge. Go figure. It's really ironic because it's pretty windy outside, but there are so many visitors here. Like, no pun intended, but there's a lot of tourists. And everywhere I would try to go to make a video, it ended up being, I was there for another reason. So I thought, you know, I'm just going to sit in my car and make this video. Sorry, my dad's thumbprint's turned around. Gotta fix that. That's my dad's thumbprint from when he passed away. And he's on the bridge. See that? Isn't that cute? John Ferris makes amazing jewelry. So anyway, it's been a while for me to make a video. And I think it's because, well, I know it's because I've gone through a lot of processing and purging, which it doesn't happen in spurts, it happens all the time. And just because I am who I am doesn't mean I'm exempt from purging my own stuff and going through it, like all of it. Anyway, I wanted to talk a bit about compassion today. You know, I think that for many of us, my generation, I mean, I'm 41. The younger generation, I always say they got different programming because they just know, and you got to kind of just let them guide you in a way. My daughter always gets like drop through clear guidance, and I had to learn as her mom that she knows what she's talking about, and I have acceptance of that. Just because I'm her mom doesn't mean that I know everything. She came in with different programming. So my age group, it seems to be like we are more empathic and had a lot of trauma growing up. Emotions, trauma, a lot of different stuff happening to us. We came from a lot of emotional body stuff. Excuse me. I don't know why. See, clearing. I'm in Sedona. It happens. I just did it live in front of everybody. But it was ironic to me today because I always show up in, I always say I need a film crew because the weirdest stuff just happens to me getting up in my house going to the next room. But you add that, me going out and about in life, it's ridiculous. So I kept getting that I needed to hurry up. So I'm thinking, well, I need to hurry up and go check into my room. So I was on my way to do that, and I stopped, pulled off. You know, I hear turn right. I'm like, all right, I guess I need to go to airport because that's usually where I come and do a lot of clearing. So anyway, I pulled into the airport, and I'm in, not even in hiking shoes or tennis shoes. And I'm in dress boots. And I'm like, all right, I'm going up to the top. I guess I need to catch a picture of whatever or something. So I'm not even paying attention. I'm walking. And all of a sudden, I feel like I need to turn around, and I always follow that. So I turned around, and I saw this beautiful older couple. It was so cute. And she really was desperately trying to get to airport. Now, she's trying to follow me, which ironically, I turned around, and I said, because her husband was saying, I don't know that I can get you up there. So I heard him say that, and I kind of turned around, and I'm like, where do you want to go? And she said, wherever the vortexes are in Sedona. And I thought, she's so precious. So I turned around and I said, well, you can't come this way. And she said, I just decided I would follow you. Oh, so cute. And I said, why don't we take the stairs? And she said, you'll take me up there? And I said, sure. I said, if you kind of follow around, there's more of a stair. And you can, you know, I'll help you. Would you like that? She said, yeah, that would be great. So I passed her husband by. He was in the dust, and we were walking up the steps, and she said, I just had knee surgery. And I said, well, let's go slow. And I said, I think you'll make it to the top, but you don't need to go way up to the top of the mountain. There's a great little view right up here, and I like to hang out right up there. So let's just do that. She said, that sounds great. Are there the vortexes up there? And I said, there's a vortex everywhere here. You don't have to go, you know, straight up to everywhere. There's vortexes everywhere. So we had broken into some conversation, and, you know, I was telling her a little about me, and she was telling me about, you know, well, I'm in this group of ladies, and they're talking about, you know, natural healings and touching of the hands, and how do you feel about that? And I said, well, I thought for a minute, and I checked in with guidance, like, how far do I take this? I feel like that's awesome, and I believe that anything can help heal anyone if they believe it. But I also believe that, you know, I'm a conduit for that, and I work with, you know, the angels, and I believe in this. And I said, you know, I see, I'm this, I'm that, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 whatever. So finally, I kind of looked at her and I said, we have to kind of stop for a minute and catch our breath because the altitude is changing here. And she said, you know, I think so because I have asthma. And it's kind of cute because you naturally are tuned into that. So we took a break, and she cracked a couple of real McCoy jokes, and I thought that was cute. And anyway, I thought that her generation, you know, I'm guessing she was in her 60s maybe. I don't really know. I wasn't paying attention to that. That generation is in a lot of suffering. And they're trying to wrap their brain around a religion, their relationship with that, and the new belief systems that my generation is here to bridge that gap. And it's funny because I noticed with my parents, they were in that age group, that they did things naturally that were spiritual, new age, starseedish, whatever you want to call it, metaphysical. They did things naturally that they didn't think were that. They just thought it was a religious practice. Now, I was raised Christian in a Christian church, and I never felt like religion or Jesus was in that church. I could feel the people, and the people weren't all warm and fuzzy. And I had a personal relationship growing up with Jesus that I hadn't even realized that that's what that was, that raw connection that you have. You can say God, source, whatever terminology you want to use. Whatever resonates with you. Because what resonates for me is going to be my stuff, not for everybody. So anyway, back to the story. That age group seems to carry a lot of things that they need validation for. They need to be validated that it's what they are doing naturally. Whether it be religion or whatever, however they felt guided. So it wasn't ironic for me to show up and see and meet this woman and have this conversation because she needed that validation that it was okay for her to believe what she naturally felt was right for her. So I like to keep things pretty simple and basic. You know what? I can get way out there. Trust me, I get those downloads that are way out there. But I feel like I'm more of the bridging gap between the two age groups, naturally. And I want to go way out there with the younger kids because I know that's what they're bringing in, that new information. But I also realize that I have a natural ability to give the validation to the older range group, you know, and to have compassion about that. Because it isn't about what I need for them to learn about me. It's not about that at all. Like, I could be a million labels, but what needed to happen in that moment was she needed validation that it was okay for her to have a belief system other than what she was conditioned to believe in, and desperately needing someone to validate that for them. So here I come. I just show up out of nowhere, and I just take off when I'm done talking with her and having the conversation down the side of the mountain. So I'm pretty sure she thinks that was a true angel. Now, angels will guide me. There's no doubt about that. It's happened time and time again. And I get validation all the time. But what was really awesome about when you have a connection like that, where it's random, it's not random to all of our people that are working different realms to help everything fall in alignment perfectly. But what's neat for me about that was I needed to have that connection with her. And it showed me I was on the right path to what I really want to eventually do, which is help facilitate that with others in groups or families or whatever. To help them see the aha moments and what their conditioning is, and to pick that conditioning apart until they can see the truth, their truth, what everybody has inside of them, all of us. So The compassionate part, which I want to talk about, is we hurry along doing our day-to-day things, and we really connect with people mentally a lot. We get stuck in that cycle and programming within our mind. I need to hurry up and check in. I need to go and do this. I need to pay this bill. I need to whatever. And we forget that we're judging, or we're pushing, or information, there's a lot of things with that. But for me, I realized when I stopped doing my own thing, like I was in a hurry to get to the top of the mountain because I had a list of people on the healing roll call, and I wanted to this, and I wanted to check in, and I surrendered all of that shit, and I ended up having a really amazing aha experience with a complete stranger. But it's funny because we get stuck up in that brain part of thinking we know what the plan is and where we're going, and it always ends up being, so I just learned to surrender it. Like, okay, I'm not going to my hotel. Okay, I'm not hurrying up to the top of the mountain. Okay, I'm not. And I had that divine moment with a total stranger that filled my heart. It was just a moment I wanted to share. But I also wanted to say, stop doing that, running around in your head and trying to, even as spiritual beings, and I'm telepathic as hell, and I'm empathic as hell, and I'm this and I'm that. I'm still going through the motions every day, just like everyone else. I'm driving, I'm hungry, I gotta get something to eat, I'm this, I'm that. When I hear turn right, I know I'm turning right. I may not know where I'm going or what I'm doing it for, but eventually, an aha moment always happens for me. So, compassion. Not just for the younger ones coming in, but the older ones that are needing that desperate connection, that they're struggling, and they need that from someone. Had I been just bullheaded and charged up the side of the mountain, none of that would have happened for either of us. Because I was in my head thinking, I'm going to the top of the mountain to do my healing list, and it needs to be done, and I need to eat, and I stepped out all of that, and when I heard turn right, I just listen, I don't have to have a set agenda, I just do. Show up there. So, pay attention to that, try to get out of your head. I know it's hard, because we all have jobs, we have families, we have stuff going on, we have drama to the nines, we have, but give yourself time to allow, okay, maybe I need to surrender that. Maybe I need to go this way. If you're feeling guided to do something over and over again, or, you keep wanting to do something, go do it, because there's something in it for you. And have compassion with yourself, because it's a process. Even like, I'm psychic, I'm a healer, I'm this and I'm that, and even I get shit wrong. Because it's not up to me. It's not about what I get, because I'm not in control of it. I'm in control of my gifts, but I'm saying, the bigger picture, it's not up to me. It's not up to me. So I have to surrender that a lot, and I am stubborn. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an Aries, and I don't have any patience, but at 42, I think I'm gonna master the patience and have a more relaxed year. Maybe. So allow that. Allow yourself to figure out, what is my conditioning? What does that mean to me? I come from a small town, and that's a lot of conditioning. I'm a McCoy. Yes, a real one. A lot of conditioning. I'm from Irish and Italian. Oh, we're not even going to go there. I was raised Christian, so I have my own stuff too. But when I started to question, why do I think that? Why do I feel that? What is the truth for me? What is that journey? Like, I know there's more to it than that. There's more to it. And I had this innate curiosity to figure it out. I just had no idea that not everybody was like me. I had no idea until somebody pointed it out, because I thought everybody was like that. So you may be doing something amazing and you're just doing it every day and you have no idea. Not everybody is like that. So, you get my point. Have compassion for yourself and others. Be open to maybe turning left, maybe turning right. Surrender and allow. And when you do that, things really do happen on a larger scale. It's pretty cool. You know, it's exciting stuff. So, over and out from Sedona. I love you all, and I hope this video helps you heal in some way. And if not, you know I love you anyway. Bye-bye.